Now all we have to do is get cured, disable the big ass gun, and escape. But we have no idea where to go. Good thing you receive a telepathic message from a mysterious creature on the planet.
What are you?
Okay, the prawn suit and Cyclops should be perfect for deeper dives. The proposed second Degassi habitat is a good place to start. But now, it's time to go even deeper than ever before. So deep! We're here. Welcome to the Grand Reef, located beneath the floating island. But don't get comfy, you're not alone down here. There's an abundance of crab squids that can temporarily disable all powered equipment by using an EMP blast from their ass. Also, some critters called warpers. These are not fun. They teleport themselves, other creatures, and even you outside the safety of your vehicle to kill you. But something about them seems strange. They don't seem real. Because they're not. And I'll explain later. The Degassi base looks, well, but the inside has some info on what happened. With help from the prawn suit, we can go deeper down to the Lost River, where the salt levels are so concentrated, it takes you back to 2012 COD lobbies.
I live in Smethwick, Birmingham. If you want the fucking brawl, come down Smethwick Hospitality. I'll come out of my house and I'll break your fucking legs. You know.
Ah, yes, that's the stuff. The precursor facility in this place is collapsed to shit, supposedly ran by what remains of this giant creature. But you can still find information about why the facilities were built. You find a document about the bacteria infection going around. Apparently, it's been named the Kara bacterium. It was being studied here to find a cure until it got released on the planet. The final stage of infection before death is those green blisters appearing on your skin. Well, good thing we don't have that, right?
Oh my god, this is so sad.
This is also the place where the warpers are manufactured and created. And you're probably wondering, what? They're robots? And my answer is yes, because teleporting and manipulating the fabric of space-time is not an evolutionary trait, dumbass. They're designed to hunt and kill everything they detect has the Kara. Unfortunately, that's including you. By the way, if you haven't worked it out yet, they're the ones sending those weird messages on your radio.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
Hello, your computer has virus.
Before you leave, here's the location for the primary research facility for the cure, containing something known as the Emperor, bearing a passing resemblance to the telepathic messages you've been getting after entering these facilities. Going even deeper into madness, there's molten rock walls, and a lot of it. Welcome to the inactive lava zone. Here there's, well, lava, and a couple carnivores and warpers. But the biological activity down here is low, so I don't think anything big should be down here. Oh, come on! Looking away from that, you need to find the lava castle, a geological phenomenon of thermal vents that probably feed this little cutie. The lava castle has an entrance marked by precursors. Inside is another facility. There's a portal inside connecting to the original gun facility, giving you a chance to get some food and water. This facility is a thermal power plant sucking energy from the heated environment. It sends power to all other facilities and warpers to keep them operating. The center of the building has blueprints for ionized upgrades for the batteries and power cells. There's also a blue tablet you can collect, which will be very important later. Behind the lava castle, there's a giant pit, leading to the active lava zone.
I am what you seek. Want to help you.
Thanks, that's very helpful, but more importantly, entrance! Once you're in, you're safe, except if you're like this lava dragon that didn't just manage to get me, but also click through the wall.
You would not believe your eyes if 10 million
This is the primary containment facilities, and you're probably asking why the precursors built it so deep underwater. Well, Why did they? The cure to the Kara is interesting. The Emperor was seemingly immune to the disease, and this was because its digestive tract had the naturally occurring antibodies. The precursors also controlled the ventilation system from here. Peepers get sucked in, get put in with the Emperor, they get covered with the cure, which is now called the Enzyme 42 by the way, and get put back in the shallow waters to spread it. Just like we saw whilst exploring the mushroom forest. But why doesn't the enzyme work on us? Well, it's because the Emperor is so old, the Enzyme 42 doesn't cure anyone. I'm not joking by the way, old age made the cure lose potency. But now, it's time.
Do I look like—
So, the precursors wanted the Enzyme 42 from a juvenile Emperor specimen, but couldn't find hatching conditions for the Emperor eggs. The Emperor seems to trust you though, so she gives you the recipe for the hatching enzymes. This is made from rare plant samples that accelerate the hatching process. Don't know why plants make the eggs hatch. Maybe it's because the devs wanted to give you a pain in the ass quest that will still be sore on the way back to Earth.
My young are swimming for the shallows. I thank you. Their freedom is my end. What will it be like, I wonder, to go to sleep and never wake up? Farewell, friend.
The babies swim through the portal and start spreading the enzyme around the planet. They also regurgitate the cure faster than any human reacting to any 5 seconds of this movie.
Let's take a look under the hood.
But now that we're cured, we can disable the gun facility. The Neptune rocket blueprints are nice to have now, unless you're like me and forgot to get them the first time in the Aurora and had to go back to get them.
Neptune 1 rocket online.
Hey, that's pretty good.
But do you really want to leave the beauty that this planet has to offer?
It's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life.
Yeah, I actually don't give a shit about any of that, so get me out of here.
3, 2, 1.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
So remember in the last video when I said the DLC was pending? Well, that was recorded months ago, so take this with a grain of salt. The sequel to the game takes place in a North Pole type location at the same planet. This takes place after we as the character in the first game have cured the Kara. I'm probably not going to do something for the sequel because the most productive thing I've done so far is kidnapping infant penguins.
Fine addition to my collection.
Though I will say, visually and audibly, it's a step up. Below Zero resolved glitches that were definitely there in the first game. The lighting is better, more details on monsters, and tell me you don't hear the difference on the prawn suit.
Yeah.
Not to mention the fact that they use scrap creatures and biomes like the Rock Puncher and Twisty Bridges and nothing else. But Below Zero's story rides on mostly Altera bad. Our character now has a voice, a name, and a reason to be on the planet as well. We play as Robin IU, going willingly to planet 4546b to search for her presumably dead sister.
My sincerest condolences on the passing of your sister.
That's rough, buddy. But I have to say, I'm not a fan of the new voices.
Would it kill your career to act like we'd met before?
Robin, you know these conversations are monitored.
I don't care who knows it's cute. I've been here 2 weeks, we've hardly spoken.
Because you went straight to the planet. Find Jeffries, chat later.
Yes, Mom. Holy smokes. That did not go as planned. I should find a way into the water and get to the drop pod.
Holy moly.
I guess I just got used to the English voices in the first game, so
An extremely dangerous and warning, oxygen.
Also, teeny tiny nitpick. Below Zero dabbles in a lot of subjects, just like the first game did. Jump scares.
Warning. Entering ecological dead zone. The prospect for survival is fast approaching zero.
Survival. Fearing your own lung capacity.
Oxygen.
But telling the player where to go in a way that makes my 2 brain cells understand is not fucking one of them. I felt like Dora the Explorer trying to progress the story. I got hints on where to go from some abandoned PDAs, and just like real life hints from girls trying to hit on me. So then I went back home and got a signal from a precursor facility, but it was too deep for my sea truck to go, so I stopped playing the game for that day. Then I talked to my friend who had beaten the game. He said there was a map in the place where I found the PDAs, so I went back to scan the map. Then I was digging for 2 fucking minutes through my documents and... what is this? Obviously, this game has a bigger plot than the last game where it's just escape the planet. But remember what I said about the crashed life pods, slowly pushing you to advance the plot. So far, from what I've seen, this game doesn't have much of that, and it shows how important it is. Overall, Subnautica is a phenomenal game. It's a perfect blend of storytelling and horror being driven in the form of a survival game. The monsters are super well designed and thought out with horrifying sound design to go with it. And having the big bad be an infection, I definitely never seen that before. The vehicles, especially the Cyclops and Prawn Suit, are just great, and they make you feel like you're getting stronger, even though severely outmatched on this planet. I found out about Subnautica when Jacksepticeye played it in early access.
Damn, the fish got that booty, son!
Looking back now, it shows how much of a staple this game became for many YouTubers and career building. And now, I will graciously accept my name in this section of the credits. I feel like I have to specify that was a joke. I'm not a narcissist. I recommend this game to anyone. 9 stalker teeth out of 10. By the way, before the video ends, notice how I didn't make any astronaut in the ocean jokes, cause it's not and never was funny. Acronym of the day, SIMP. Stealing incredibly many penguins. Okay, good night, take care.